Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of RiME. Might be the last episode of RiME. Oh, I was going the right way. Don't drop down, kid. You're not done yet. On the previous episode, kid turned into a shadow beast. Sort of. Not like full-blown shadow beast like the other shadow beasts. But he's like, as you can tell, pure black. Like that one dude was. Like, Redman was. Redman with the capeman. Who is presumably our father. Whom we haven't seen in a number of episodes now. Well, now it's light. And I am full of light. I guess what else is there to do but to climb up onto this? What the heck? Are we suddenly in the tower? Wait a minute. Are we coming? We're in the tower upside down. Look at the little keyhole thing down there. The slit is supposed to be facing towards the bottom. Yep, we're totally in the tower upside down. This is a ramp now instead of stairs. The stairs are on the other side. And we're coming in from the very bottom of the tower. I thought we were on top of the tower. You know, that's a pretty nice way of handling the fact that I don't have to go all the way around. So, this is back to where we started in this little journey. At least from this part of the tower. You can see the water up there, the water that we dove into to swim into the slit. Except the water's a lot more shallow than it was. And there's also stairs at the end, which is definitely different. This game's gotten a little weird. Alright. Into the light. No hope? No hope? This is the opposite. So I was kind of right, but also kind of wrong. The Redman was the kid's father. I thought maybe there was a shipwreck, but it doesn't seem like there was a complete shipwreck. The kid is the only one that fell out. And he was seeing... He thought his father fell out too, but it was him that ended up falling out. I cannot turn. Shadow beasts are flinging themselves into the pit? What are they doing? What's happening? I guess I'm going into the cosmos. It's a quaint little home. Cannot turn. So I can only imagine it's been a number of years since Dad's been in this room. He's finally built up the courage. And we can see the source of everything from the kid's imagination. Apparently he was scared of this one. I think everybody had a toy or something in the house like that that they were strangely terrified of. Like, you look back on it as an adult and you're like, why was I so scared of this? And you don't know. Just the mind of a child goes in crazy places. I've already looked at this one. Is there anything else to look at? The way this is framed looks a lot like the beginning of the game. Oh, there's a fox friend. That was his best friend. But what about the shadow beasts? Where did the inspiration for that come from? Let it go. Never forget, but live on. That ending made me tear up a little bit. That was the moment that got me. That was the moment that got me. Well, that's the end of RiME, ladies and gentlemen. 12 episodes of an experience, of a journey through purgatory, a journey through the afterlife. As the spirit of a child works his hardest to move on after death. One last goodbye to his father. and then he moves on. After it's all wrapped up, I guess the story's pretty cool. The game was beautiful, by the way. The game was just absolutely beautiful, but I feel like it was paced poorly. I don't know, something about it just didn't feel quite right. The collectibles were just kind of lame. This is very loud music. The collectibles were a little bit lame. And the movement system just made me really not want to explore. But overall, I had a pretty good time. If this was inspired by a true story, it's even more heartbreaking. Because that is a very sad story at the end of it. Like once you realize everything. An homage to Sylvia, whose unforgettable voice guided us in the midst of darkness towards our dreams. To new families, friends, and other things in the creation of RiME. I can't read Spanish. To Maria for all the laughs and long walks in the past years and in the ones to come. I'm gonna read all the English ones. To Issa and my family for supporting me so much in all my crazy projects. We finally have a fox at home. To Martina, the hidden treasure of my adventures, the brighter star in my constellation, the solace in my journey. To my wonderful wife, thanks for all the love, support, and patience. Love you, Gigi. To Isabel, Marcos, Laura, and the rest of my family that has suffered with me and suffered all my absences. Also to all those other beloved people, you know who you are, number one. This game was delayed a lot. I don't know why. I don't know what they were aiming to put into this game. But at the end of it, it was a very simple game. To beautiful Trista Smith. To you and your passion, hope, and patience. This was a pretty beautiful game for an indie developer. I don't know how much like Journey it was. But it definitely did not scratch that same itch that The Witness was able to scratch so deftly for me. This isn't really much of a puzzle game as it is more of a platformer, exploration platformer with a little bit of puzzles. I mean, there's a little bit of platforming, there's a little bit of puzzles, but none of it is tricky. It's just, you have to think about it for maybe a couple seconds. There's not really any real solutions. You just, you go, you do. And then at the end of it, you're left with a pretty good experience. How long are these, credits? Looks like they got a lot of people to, contract for them. A little bit of contract work. That's how a lot of people get things done, especially in game development. Even the AAA titles, the AAA developers will contract smaller companies out to do things that they need done, but don't have the time to do themselves. Something that's probably less technically demanding. But yeah, this was a beautiful game. A little boring, but beautiful. Thanks to everybody who stuck around and watched the experience, experienced it with me. I'm just trying to see if there's like anything left at the end. And also the music's very nice, even though I'm talking over it. I would like to get through all the credits. As long as it doesn't last another like 10 minutes. 6 Foot would like to thank DDM, Crucial Path, Fuller Game Production. La Canción del Mar, Lullaby. Forgotten City. Written by Lindsay Sterling and Steven Anderson and performed by Lindsay Sterling. Wait, is this Lindsay Sterling music right now? I'd believe it. Lindsey Sterling is a awesome violinist. Her music's pretty great. Thanks for playing RiME. Well, thanks for making it, Tequila Works. Soft fade out. And then title screen. Alright, well that's gonna be it for RiME. Stage select. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Oh, it shows me all my unlocks. I missed a keyhole in denial? So it's the stages of loss. That's even sadder. It makes so much sense looking back at all of it too. Alright. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.